Welcome back to the Sonic Unleashed playthrough. Today we should be doing the day stage of Chunan, Dragon Road.
Chunan? That's a continent over. An easy jog if the planet wasn't broken.
Griffith. Many of you may recognise this particular level from the trailer that showed off Endless Possibilities for the first time.
Yes, that epically fangasm-inducing trailer.
Well, the first one was pretty good.
It was pretty bitchin'. Ding dong!
It got the banhammer flowing a bit though.
Hell yeah.
Now in terms of difficulty, I'd say this is about medium, really, but during the later stages of this level it becomes quite hard if you're not particularly adept at drifting.
Now, you say it's hard, but in terms of it being fun, would you say this is one of the better levels, one of the worst levels, medium?
To me this is quite bland, to be honest.
Really?
I don't know, maybe it's the overuse of grey, but we're on like the Great Wall, so I can't really blame that, to be honest.
One thing that I've actually felt about Unleashed, and this is both versions, and this is both day and night, is that unlike the great Mega Drive games, like the 2D game, basically like every level would have its own different theme, and there'd be things within that level which would just be on that. And in Unleashed, it kind of seems like the thing that's different about every level is just scenery. There's nothing really like specific, with the exception of like Alaska's bobsled and stuff like that. There isn't really a lot of like distinct level gimmicks, as it were, which I think for the next kind of main canon series game, each level should have its own distinct kind of gimmick, really, to kind of set it apart. Because
I do agree with that, I must say.
To be honest with you, in terms of the Wii version, I find it, with the exception of like Alaska and Spagolia, I kind of find it hard to remember what was in each specific level, because they all just kind of play the same, if I'm honest. But like, it's still fun, just kind of plays the same.
What do you think of Chunan, both night and day?
I like Chunan. I think, as I said before, Chunan, on this Wii version, Chunan Night was actually my favourite whale level, because I loved the bit where you had to climb up the waterfall, and a lot of fans hated it, but I loved it. So I think Chunan Night, one of my favourites. The day stage, again, can't remember. Well, in terms of day stages, like none of them were boring. I just felt that like Spagonia, Eggman Land, and Alaska were just the best. All of them played fine. Just some were just better than others. How about you?
What's my favourite, or just what I think about Chunan?
Yeah. What do you think about Chunan?
To be honest, some of the obstacles here, like the missile robots, do seem kind of cheap, especially when you place them next to Spike rolling things. But overall it's a pretty decent level, but it's just overly bland for my liking.
Those spike rollers seemed really pointless. It would have made more sense if they were kind of rolling in the opposite direction that the circle was rolling in. It would have made it more challenging.
Now, I've seen like multiple versions of those spike rollers. In the first one, at the Endless Possibility trailer, they were the same as this, I think. But in another video, they were like, or it might have been a beta picture, they were like pillars of flame.
Nice. He's riding the rocket.
I'm afraid this won't be a flawless run. I do take a bit of damage just here.
This won't be a flawless victory, I'm afraid.
This guy is a prick. Like, you know, I'm just going for a calm run, and he comes and starts smashing shit.
Well, to be fair, there's the same can be said about Sonic. Whenever he comes across a big robot, even if it's doing bugger all to him, he'll feel a need to destroy it.
Well, you know, he's got to destroy the robot sent by Eggman.
Fair enough. That's what I don't remember this thing in the Wii version. But surely, think about it. How can Sonic see what's happening? The robot's behind him.
He's got a sixth sense, maybe.
Magic.
Well, you know, he's got like one eye. It revolves all the way around his head.
I love how fast he was going. He just stopped on a dime. He should have like skidded and smashed into the buildings.
He was kind of like bow-legged there. It kind of like shows how your grade is depending on how he stands.
Yeah, what's kind of weird is that like in this game, as opposed to like SA2, I think I mentioned this before, but the grading seems to be purely based on time, like kind of like rings, kind of add nothing into it, which is slightly a shame. Although the graphics of that water look beautiful.
I must say. Now, I kind of had to restart my game due to a video recording glitch, so I apologise if this editing seems a bit haphazard, but you know, we're going to a boss now, so hopefully that makes up for it.
So fans of the Secret Rings and SA2 playthroughs should be well aware of Tom's haphazard editing skills.
Fuck you. I worked hard on this, both gaming and recording styling. bastard.
Oh, I did like the Eggman like boss music. What the hell are those?
Well, like toys, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
No, I find it odd. The only Eggman boss you fight with Eggman is the first one, the Egg Beetle.
Yeah, if I comment on this, on the Wii version, every Eggman like machine is Eggman himself.
Yeah, but you don't hear him. It's just a sound clip. I mean, you don't see him. It's just a sound clip.
Well, I think like in the intro you kind of see him getting into it, but then during the game you don't really see him. I don't think.
It's just
Again,
Ergo Rail.
one more point for the Wii.
That's
You actually fight Eggman.
That's a very small point, an almost non-existent point.
Well, I'll tell you, like, I've been playing the game, and for my money, the 360 actually loses points for having that crappy tornado minigame in it. I'm sorry, but I can't stand that tornado minigame.
Why? It's so easy.
No, but it's pointless. It's pointless. It slows down the game, and it's not that fun to play. Like, it's not hard, but it's not really fun to play.
That is true, yeah, I'll be honest.
I love it. Is that Ergo flying the ship? Ergo. That's a great character. Even though he's only in like 2 scenes, he's still better than Boko and Deku in the entire Sonic X run.
Well,
That's a
fast.
awesome ego. Oh yeah, I think I remember Tom was like, I remember you said me like Egg. Oh, what's his boss called again?
Egg Devil Ray.
You're like Egg Devil, right? I beat him in like 59 seconds. Yeah, bitch.
That was for Steven's Sonic Release movie.
I love the animation when he gets an S is amazing. Kind of like Spinny does.
I do love upgrading strength. It makes me feel powerful.
Powerful. Yeah, like again, like another point for the 360 version. The leveling up, I think, is you know it seems like a better way of doing it than in the 360 than in the Wii version. Now, in terms of the story, I'm a bit behind. I take it this is the second Gaia Temple we've been to.
I think so, yeah, but we like record these like months between, really. So if anyone wants to correct us on that, please do.
I'd say it's either the second or third. I'd probably say. I liked it though because it was just a nice, simple story. Some people did complain. Like the story was another bland kind of Chaos Emerald driven plot. But to be honest, like nobody seems to complain when like Mario he has to save the princess again. It's just kind of like a Sonic staple. To me, it wouldn't really feel like a Sonic game if the Chaos Emeralds weren't involved. They kind of have to beat it. It's a staple of the franchise.
I'm still waiting for my Mario and Sonic platformer, to be honest.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, like, who gives a? Nobody cares about Sonic, Mario and Sonic at the Winter Games.
Yeah.
No one gives a crap about that. I love maybe his little animation is pretty funny.
Yeah, they didn't try to like put her into the story and get her in your face. It's just there. It's like an ongoing story, like most of the NPCs, really.
Yeah. What's odd is that the theme you're hearing now, I believe, is the the World Adventure piano version. Whereas on the Wii version, there's a different bit of music used for the Pickle Lab.
Really?
Yeah, so it's quite probably World Adventure probably has a bit of tune, but I like it just because it's like Professor Pickle has his own theme, which is quite nice in the Wii version.
Right, now we're gonna do the night stage of Halaska, I believe.
Alaska, yeah. I can't remember. I think it might be Halaska has really awesome night music. It's either Halaska or Shamar. I think has my favourite.
Is the one you're thinking of going do? That's Shamar.
Shamar has freaking awesome music.
The Halaska night music is kind of weird, really.
Is that the one where it sounds like oh we oh
yeah.
I remember listening to it and all I could think of was the Wizard of Oz. Oh we oh. No,
I actually really like the night stage. Sorry to interrupt you. It's probably my favourite of Unleashed, actually.
Nice. In terms of the 360 version, because they have the hubs, the music used like for the hub worlds kind of stands out more as opposed to. I think essentially in the Wii version, basically you do just click all the options until you can get to a new level. So I never really took notice of the stage music, to be honest.
Well, it gives you more time to appreciate it. We can move about in 3D, really.
Yeah.
Well then, with this door open, please join us in part 15 for Alaska Night. Bye bye for now.
Alaska? That's a continent over!
You twat.